Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for a bonus read. Leo, how you doing? I hope you're well. Thanks, Leo, for clicking here. I appreciate you. Leo, I've come here to do a bonus reading for you. I'm going to read for the future or the current or the future energy. When I do a bonus reading, I don't intend on reaching back there. If it shows up, I'm going to acknowledge it, of course, for you, my friend. But let's find out what's going on for you. Leo, don't forget that there are a couple of sales going on. Pre-recorded readings are on for 10% off. No matter what you book in terms of a pre-recorded reading, you'll get 10% off when you get that code from the pinned comment. And you'll get that on checkout. Also, if you're interested in a live read, you can book that with me. You'll get a discount between 5 and 75% off just merely for booking ahead. Let's find out what's going on for you, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's going on with Leo, please. Give me a bonus read for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Leo, we have the Lovers in reverse. Tell me why. We have the Hanged Man. There's something here that I feel like you were looking at with a different perspective here. King of Swords. It feels like you're trying to be honest with yourself about a connection that you're in, Leo. You could be in this connection or possibly viewing this connection from a distance. But with the Hanged Man energy, it feels like you've put everything on pause or you've pulled back your energy a little bit. The Lovers being in the reverse is either not sure I want to make a choice to this, or I'm not really sure if this really is a soulmate connection. I'm not really sure if this person is for me. For some of you, you could be in this relationship already, or maybe you're viewing it from a distance. I always see the Swords energy as sort of looking at something, observing it from a distance, looking it over, checking over the details. The King of Swords is being very honest and sort of head over heart with the situation. It's like you're looking at the facts, the situation as it is, being honest with yourself about, is this really going to take flight? Is it going to work out for me? You're trying to find some sort of balance here, Leo, about your life. It feels like you are in a place of perspective and intuitive, I'm going to say intuitive clarity. It feels like you are listening to your gut. The Hanged Man has their eyes closed. I feel like you are listening to your intuition. 12 is the number of Pisces. Pisces is the intuitive one. Tell me more about this. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you've been putting more into this than you want to. I feel like you've gotten yourself into a situation, whether it's romantic or not. It feels like you need to start making a decision about where you're putting your time, effort, and energy, because it feels like you're giving out more than you're receiving. We can see here that this person is giving it away, and there's somebody here who's receiving it, but I don't see anybody giving it back. I feel like you want to give to everyone in balance, or you want to give everyone the same. But honestly, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles that you have been giving a lot of time, effort, or energy into a connection or something that you chose, okay? It doesn't have to be a connection, but something that you chose here. And I feel like now you've sort of pulled your energy back to get a perspective about, am I really in balance? Is this really what I want for myself? Is this really what I want for the rest of my life? This Hanged Man is hanging from the tree of life to get a different perspective on something. So I feel like you're in this, I think you're in your head right now, thinking about things logically. I feel like putting money and emotions aside, I feel like you're trying to think about what is the best thing for me? What will bridge the Hanged Man to the King of Swords? I feel like you're sharpening your intuition here, trying to listen to it. We have the Three of Pentacles. So it feels as though you've built some sort of a foundation, or you've built trust or cooperation with someone. I feel like you're at the beginning of a relationship or at the beginning of something. Maybe you just started a job, because the 6 and the 3 is 9. Maybe you planned on growing here, but now that you are seeing the situation for what it is, now it feels like logic has entered the chat. The King of Swords is somebody who's always going to make the right decision, the best thing for everyone involved. And doesn't necessarily mean that the King of Swords is going to check in with everyone involved. The King of Swords is just going to make the decision as the authority, as the final word. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles, please. It feels like you want to make a really logical decision. You want to listen to your intuition, but you want to make a very logical, fair decision. And at this point, I feel like you're the one who is giving all the time, effort, energy, money. And I don't know that you're getting really a whole lot of that back. Maybe even half. Yeah, Two of Cups is here. So before you fall so deeply in love that you cannot make this decision, I feel like you're trying to be very logical about your feelings and how you are deepening a connection with someone. There is someone here, like maybe you're not dating them yet. Maybe this is someone that you're looking at in terms of a logic thing, logic, reason. I'm trying to be very analytical about the situation. I really get along with them really well. We've built this foundation of friendship. But I'm not really sure if this is the one for me. And before this really deepens into a place of emotional connection, I really need to decide if this is the person for me, or if this is something that I want to take forward into something that's deeper, more serious. Tell me about the Hanged Man. What's your perspective? If you are already dating this person, I feel like what you're trying to decide, Leo, is whether or not you are going to make this a long-term thing. 9 Pentacles are here. Am I going to solidify this? Are we going to build this to a place where it becomes a lot more valuable to me? Or 9 Pentacles, am I going to go off on my own and build by myself? Tell me about the Hanged Man. The Four of Swords is here. So making a logical decision. I feel like you really have stopped talking to someone, or you have pulled your energy back. So if you're looking in on a Leo and you're waiting for Leo to answer your text or to call you or connect with you, I feel like this person is pulling their energy back because they're trying to size you up to see if this is something that is worth investing more time, effort, energy, money into here. Four of Swords, there's the Tower. Tell me more. Why is the Tower here? I've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. Oh, I see. So I think, Leo, that you don't want to cause hardship. You don't want to cause arguments or fights. I don't want to hold a grudge. I don't want this person, I don't want to fight about this. I feel like you're sitting in this energy worried that if you make a decision that somebody else is not cool with, that person has got cutting words. That's what it feels like. I don't want to... I think that you and this person here, Leo, have too many fundamental differences in order to be able to make this work. It feels like we're very different. We're different religions. Maybe you want kids. I don't want kids. Maybe I don't really want to... I don't want to put your name on my mortgage. Like, it feels like we don't want to amalgamate bank accounts. Like, it feels like we're in very different places. I feel like you're in a logical place, Leo. A logical place where you're wondering if you want to build past the 3 Pentacles. But you're looking at this very much in a logical sense. And I feel like whatever decision you make is about to cause a tower. It feels like everything is going to break apart. A big shift is about to show up. And I feel like you're trying to keep your balance at this time, honestly. Your intuition is telling you to end it. Tell me why the King of Swords is here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords. Leo, I think that this is an intellectual connection. I think you really like this person. I think that they're a perfect intellectual match for you, but I think that you think that something is missing. Look, I don't see any cups and I don't see any wands. I feel like you think that this person is incredibly intelligent. They have great boundaries. They are somebody who I can talk to forever. They tell me the truth. They are very honest. But I think there is a disconnect between you and this person. And that's why the Lovers is in the reverse. Five of Pentacles is telling me that there is just something that feels like it's not working out here. Something is disconnected. There's some sort of a disconnect, that we're very compatible in terms of our intelligence, that we're both very educated. It almost feels like a business relationship. I'm going to say that this seems more like a business relationship, that we could grow together intellectually, but it doesn't feel like this is a romantic connection for you. It feels more intellectual for you. We have a lot to talk about, but I think that ultimately the Three Swords, because the Five of Pentacles is here. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Sun, and we have the Three of Cups. So I'm going to say that when you get together with this person and you are celebrating, or you're at a restaurant, or you go out for dinner, or with friends, I feel like it's a happy time. I feel like it's a joyful time. There's a lot of joy. There's a lot of celebration. We have a great time. We have a lot of really grounded, bright, happy conversation. We get along amazing. But again, it feels like before I decide if I'm going to deepen this connection romantically, there has to be some type of compatibility. So although I feel like there are two people who feel like they mirror each other, I don't feel like there's much in terms of compatibility. With the King of Pentacles here, with the King and the Queen of Swords, it tells me that we're compatible in the work world. Maybe you know this person from work, or maybe you both are managers and you manage money. Maybe you're both in the financial sector. It feels like if you two were to get together, you would know how to grow your financial selves really well. I feel like, in fact, you grow a lot of money. And it would make, the money part of it would make you very happy. But I don't think that there's much here in terms of romance or passion, or tell me about the Two of Cups. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Again, a lot of logic and reason. A lot of this will financially balance out. Analytically, it seems like the right thing to do. It seems like things would be harmonious financially. Things would be harmonious in terms of our work life balance. It feels like we're talking about pentacles again. And this is the only card on the table that has the Two Cups. So it feels like we have met each other. We have exchanged kind words, but it also feels like, we're both hard workers. We both could bring something to fruition that I think that we could put a lot of effort. It wouldn't take very much effort in order to bring balance between us. But it also feels like Justice here tells me that things are very balanced, but in a swords type way. And so it feels like you're left here with a decision and a lot of confusion as to whether this is for you or not. It feels like this High Priestess is here because you're being quiet about a decision that I think you're about to make. Tell me about the Lovers being in the reverse. Why is the Lovers in the reverse for Leo, please? We have the World card. Two of Swords. And the Magician. Look, we could create this thing. It could probably work, but I don't think I think that the problem for you, Leo, is you need the passion. You need someone who's going to throw you up against the wall, right? You need the passion. You need the excitement and the passion, and you want to pursue it. And all I see here is logic and reason, and this logically seems like the right connection because we could make a lot of money. We could, our material wealth would explode. It feels like there could be some happiness here when, we have the same friend group, or possibly I've met their friends, and we have a lot of fun when we go out together socially. but I just don't see any passion here. We've got the Magician, which tells me that we both have the energy of creation, and that's what you're making your decision on. Based on what we can create together, that the World card is here. We could accomplish a lot. We could create a lot. We could make a lot of good decisions together, but the Lovers is in the reverse. So tell me, what's your decision? Because I feel like there already is a connection, and it feels like this is somebody that maybe you know, or somebody that you've been dating for a while, and now we're moving into this place of, do we solidify it, King of Pentacles? Do we solidify it and decide that we're going to be building on this foundation now? Or am I going out by myself? 6 and 3 is 9. The Tower is here. So either way, this is a really big shift, but I think you're trying to avoid the hard conversation. Tell me what the outcome is and why the Tower is here. We've got the 10 of Swords. We've got the 7 of Swords. And the Empress. Don't do it, Leo. I feel like you're just gonna cut and run. Like, maybe I just won't text back. The Empress is going to know. If you have connected with an Empress and you are planning on just cutting and running, Leo, and you're planning on hurting the Empress by cutting and running, I'm telling you, that is not going to end well for you. Not at all. Because anybody who comes in contact with the Empress is automatically going to level up their lives. But if you hurt the Empress, look, the Empress is being held in the hands of God. If you hurt the Empress, I don't know that that's going to work out good for you at the end of the day. So I think that the 10 of Swords is telling me that you think that this thing is going to end up in betrayal. Like, I can't lie. I gotta be honest with the Empress that there's a lot of abundance here, but I don't think that there's a lot of passion here. Again, we don't have any wands, and you can't live without passion. You cannot live without passion. I feel like this person, whoever they are, takes care of you. So whether they're feminine or masculine Empress, somebody who takes care of you, they think about what you want before you need it, they love to dote on you, they keep a beautiful area for you to live in. Like, I feel like they're all the things. And I mean, the Empress is the Queen of Wands, but it feels like we don't have any passion. And I think that's really important to you. 10 of Wands, and it's heavy. You're going to break somebody's heart here because you don't see that there's a way to move forward. You're stuck. Yeah. Yep. No, I don't think this is going to be for you. Look, I don't think it's going to be for you, friend. So I feel like you're stuck here making a decision. You're going to break somebody's heart, and you're holding that onto that right now. And I think that this is something that you don't want to do, but this person is not for you, Leo. I think that if you take on this, it's a great intellectual connection, but there's no passion here. It ends up very balanced and very analytical, but that's about it. All right. I'm going to leave it right here. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you, Leo. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye, guys.